the entertainment bullseye every week with her hard riding. Straight shooting. And suspense.
Howdy, Tagg.
Hi, Lofty.
Homework again?
Yeah. Do you know how to do fractions?
I try to do without them. I'm a whole number man myself.
Annie! Annie! I got some fractions to do. Do them for me, will you, Annie?
Oh, little brother, sometimes you worry me. Who are they trying to educate anyhow, you or me? I've already been through all that fraction business.
You've been all through it? And you won't give a fellow a hand? Do them for me, will you, Annie?
No, Tagg, you're going to try them first.
I'll get them all wrong.
Well, then we'll just have to unwrong them. But first you've got...
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Hey, where you are?
Here, Tagg. Come here, boy.
Let me go! You don't want to, Lofty, like you taught me!
Come on. You're under arrest, fella.
No, I'm sorry, folks. You can't crowd in here, please. Did I nick you?
Oh, no, ma'am. That was the cleanest shot I ever saw. I heard you could shoot, but fellas got to see it to believe it.
What's this all about, Phil?
He tried to rob me.
What did he steal from you?
A box of 45 cartridges.
I tried to trade him for him first.
That's right. He did. He tried to give me a pair of old beat-up spurs. And when I wouldn't dicker, why, he grabbed the cartridges and lit for the door. And I grabbed my shotgun and took out after him.
I didn't try to shoot you, though. If you look, you'll see my shot went high over the door. I was afraid you were going to buckshot me with that old 12-gauger.
Oh, I couldn't if I wanted to. Wasn't even loaded. Look.
Well, I didn't know that.
No, by jing, he didn't.
Here's those cartridges.
What's your name?
Bob Neal.
Where you from?
I guess you could call Tennessee my home, if I can rightly claim one.
How come you only wanted ammunition?
Figured to get by on 'em till I could rustle up a job. I only had 3 shells left. With a whole box, I could bag enough game to eat. Sort of run out of money a while back. I wanted to trade this man my spurs for him, but I don't blame him. They weren't worth much. I left them lying on your counter.
You can put that box of cartridges on our bill, Mr. Colby.
No such thing. It's a trade. Lots of folks would want a pair of spurs like that. It's a fair trade.
And you don't want to put a charge against him?
Well, you can't put a charge against a man for wanting to trade. If you could, we'd all be in jail.
Where's the last place you looked for a job, Neil?
Box Diamond, just east of town.
Why don't you check with the Box Diamond Ramrod? We can hold Mr. Neal here, and well, the county has to feed its prisoners, you know.
It's a good idea, Annie. Come on, Neil.
That guy wouldn't steal anything, unless he had to.
Pretty sure of yourself, ain't you, son?
Certainly, when a fellow's around the sheriff's office as much as I am, you get to know character.
You get to know those fractions, boy.
You know, seems like kids ain't the same as they were when I was a boy.
Sure good biscuits. Got Mother branded all over them.
Is your mother still back in Tennessee?
No, ma'am, my mother's dead. So's my dad. That's why I came out west. Brought a lot of big dreams with me. But I'm sure ready to trade them in.
Oh, they'll all come true yet.
I sure hope so. If I can just hold on to him till I find the man I'm looking for. Have you ever heard of a man named Dan Bradshaw?
Yes, I know him. He's got a ranch a few miles west of town.
Gosh, if I'd known that, I'd never pulled that stunt about those cartridges. I thought I had a long way to go yet.
Well, Bradshaw would probably have a job for you, but if you're smart, I think you'd keep right on looking.
You check out all right at the Buck's Diamond. You can leave any time you like. Your horse is tied out front. He's been fed, too.
Gosh, I don't know how to thank you folks.
Just keep your nose clean. That'll be thanks enough for us.
Why don't you stay here with us tonight? We'll give you breakfast in the morning, and then you can be on your way.
Beats bedding down the mesquite. Besides, those biscuits were sure good. You got yourself a jail guest. Now, who are you and what you want to cut down on me for?
You can read, can't you?
I got important business with Bradshaw.
Gun business?
I'm no gun hand.
Oh, well, I guess not. Can I get my six-shooter?
Yeah, but just be careful how you handle it.
Shooting's over if you've got business with Dan. He's up at the house. Go further on here, you'll find a broad road. Turn to your right.
Thanks.
You're looking for a writing job? See my range boss.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'm not looking for a writing job. If you're Dan Bradshaw, you're my uncle. I'm your sister Ann's son.
You're who?
Bob Neal, your sister Ann's son.
Come in. So you're Ann's kid. Well, I haven't heard from Ann in years. How is she?
She's dead.
Oh, well. And your father? How's he?
He's dead, too.
Now the orphan comes to Uncle Dan to get in out of the cold.
I don't recall having asked you for anything.
Now, don't get uppity. I'm known as a surly man. Keeps people from bothering me. We'll get along fine. Just fine. Those the best clothes you got?
They're the only clothes I've got.
Now, go in the bedroom there. You'll find plenty of clothes. Help yourself. We're about the same size. Some boots in there, too.
Howdy.
Hi.
You two know each other?
We've met.
Yeah, we've met.
Well, get to know each other right. He's a nephew of mine, my only living relative. Shake hands with my range boss, Dave Spencer, Bob Neal.
Something important's come up.
Go get fixed up. We'll talk a deal later. What is it?
I just got word from Charlie Bassett. He'll be here sometime today with 600 head of Chihuahua steers. 600 head, free as the wind.
Free as the wind? $50 a head to Charlie, that's $30,000. I don't call that free.
Well, you're getting 100 a head.
Yeah, that's why I like rustling them better than raising them.
What about this nephew of yours?
We'll see. Maybe he'll be useful.
Well, have some cattle, boy.
Gosh, there must be a couple hundred of them.
It's more like 600 head, Tagg. And every one of them rustle Mexican stock.
Rustlers. You gonna challenge them, Annie?
We're good, Tagg, but I don't think we're good enough to challenge Dan Bradshaw and a bunch of gun hands without help. No, I think we'll go back and tell good old Lofty about it. Come on.
Oh, that's better. Except for that hat. Here, try this.
Sort of hate to part with this old John B. Just starting to get comfortable.
Think of the folks that have to look at you.
Thanks.
Now we can sit down and talk. You want a job?
Well, to tell you the truth, I hadn't planned on staying in this part of the country. Sort of wanted to go to California if I could make it.
Don't blame me for that. Get your omen done while you're young, that's my motto. I'm gonna stake you to that trip to California with $500. If you don't make a big lick there, come back here and I'll give you a job.
I'm mighty grateful to you.
Forget it. Here you are. California money.
I'll get it back to you someday.
Don't think of it. Well, I'll see you to your horse.
Good luck, kid.
Thanks, I'll need it.
Decided to get rid of him, huh?
That was his idea, but I helped it along some. He's headed for California.
Well, it's probably the best for everybody. Sometimes those well-brought-up kids like to have their uncles come out honest.
Hello, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Go tell the cook to give you some coffee.
I brought Walsh and Cabno along to take word back on how to split up the herd.
How many we got?
611.
Let's get our business done. $611 head at $50 a head is $30,550.
You're gonna have to up that 50, Dan.
It's too late, Charlie.
It's never too late. $80 a head is about right. But I'll split the difference and call it 65.
This is a double cross. A dirty double cross.
I don't care what it is. I'm interested in money. It's $65 a head or nothing.
Then it's nothing.
Anybody around?
Not even the cook. I sent him to town an hour ago.
What about him?
Let's get the money first. Let's get him out of here. Wait a minute. Charlie, this is our out, and it can't miss. So like I said, I heard Dan and Neil going at it hot and heavy about money. I went up and looked in the window, and I saw Neil shoot Dan. I didn't have a gun, so I had to run and get one. When I got back, the kid was gone, and the safe had been cleaned out.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
How much money was in the safe?
Well, I wouldn't know exactly. Quite a lot, though. You see, we had a big trail herd come in from the south today.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, maybe $50,000.
50,000. Does Bradshaw usually keep that kind of money around the ranch?
No, only when he had a big deal on. Like I said, a big trail herd came in today.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you know what business Bob Neal had with Bradshaw?
More than likely family business. You see, Dan was Neil's uncle.
Are you sure about that?
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure I'm sure.
You ever seen Neal around the ranch before?
No, and I never heard Bradshaw talk about him either.
Were they friendly?
As far as I know, Bradshaw offered him a job.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
In this quarrel, did Bradshaw say anything that might call for gunplay?
But all Bradshaw said was, no, you can't have it, and Neil kept insisting on having money, big money.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I mean 10,000 years. I mean 10,000 means. Dollar, I mean yen thousand yen. Can't take that kid off of me. It's driving me crazy. What I mean is dollars, $10,000.
Tagg, stop it.
Lofty told me to clean his guns.
All right, but go around, Mr. Spencer.
Yeah, way around.
Excuse me.
I'll help you form a posse.
I got one. I figured you'd want to go after Neil, so I brought some of our hands along. They're outside.
Well, they're as good as any, I suppose. And they're ready.
I'm Lofty Craig, deputy in charge here while Sheriff McTavish is away. You men are deputized for this posse. You any idea which way Neil's heading?
Well, he talked a lot about California. He probably headed that way.
Neil's been living off the country a long while. With money in his pockets, he'll stick to the settlements.
That's exactly what he'll do. He doesn't suspect anything.
Lofty, these may be some of the men that brought in that rustled herd that Tagg and I saw.
Why'd you let me deputize?
Well, if they think we don't know anything, we might learn a lot.
All right, we'll head for Silver Springs across the Bradshaw Ranch. Let's ride.
Gosh, Bob seemed too nice a guy to do a murder.
He didn't kill Dan Bradshaw.
How do you know?
I just know he didn't.
Well, if that isn't just like a girl, how are you gonna prove it? Spencer says he saw Bob fire the shot.
Well, Spencer could be lying. From what I know about him, he probably is. I think I'll take a ride out and look at that ranch.
Me too.
Hey, wait a minute, Tagg. You stay here and watch the office.
Why? It never watches me.
Tagg, come on. Watch the road, Tagg.
Oh, all right, Annie. Horsebacker coming. It's Bob Neal.
Hide over here, Tagg, quick.
Dan. Uncle Dan. What happened? Dead.
I knew you didn't kill him. Go back and watch the road, Tagg.
Sure, sis.
But who killed my uncle?
I don't know. Well, I think I do, but I can't prove it yet. Why didn't you tell us Dan Bradshaw was your uncle?
Well, the further west I came, the more I heard that my uncle was a rustler. And I didn't want to claim any relationship until I found out for myself.
And did you find out?
I found out plenty. But he's not a bad man at heart, Annie. Look, he gave me these clothes and this money. That's what I came back for, to return it.
Is this all the money he gave you?
Yeah, he had a lot more in the safe, but that's all he gave me.
Was it all bound this way?
I believe so.
These are your uncle's initials. He must have marked each bundle of currency as he checked it. It's common practice when you're handling large sums of money. You know, Bob, this may save you from hanging for a murder you didn't commit.
I told you we'd been following a two-way trail for some time now. Here's where he turned back.
Posse's coming, and fast.
Don't say anything. Just go along with them. I may be able to save your neck, but I want to do it back in the sheriff's office where nothing can happen. Hide, Tagg.
You two fellas go around and cover the back door.
That's his horse.
Vincent, Bassett, cover me. This is the law, Neil. We're coming in after you.
I surrender. Here's my pistol on the floor.
All right, you're under arrest. You don't need to bother with those. The kid ain't gonna live long enough to learn how to use them.
What is this, Bassett?
The end. The plumb very end. Put them, just get out.
Search him, Lofty. Where's Tagg?
Right here, sister.
Hey, Bob, come here. Look at this. That's all the proof any court will need to convict Spencer and Bradshaw of murder. Whoever inherits Bradshaw's estate sure will come into an awful lot of money.
Well, he said something about me being his only heir, but I don't know what to do about it.
Well, there's a big trail herd that needs returning to its rightful owners, and after that, why don't you try turning this ranch into an honest cow outfit, and we'll make some of those big dreams of yours come true.
Gosh, Annie, that's about the best shot you'll ever make.
That's what you think.